everyone, it's Kim over here at Creating Community, and today is the final week of Linda's Prepper Challenge, the $25 a week challenge. It is week's number 6. I was late to the show. I didn't start into this until week number 3. What we were supposed to do was we were supposed to share all of the goodies that we have gotten over the last 6 weeks. I always tend to not do things the way they're supposed to be done. I'm just going to let you know that right out front. Because some of the stuff we use, so like, I bought socks for my granddaughter. She's been wearing the socks. There's just been some stuff that's been used. So, or eaten. Because my granddaughter, if there's some mandarin oranges, she's going to eat them. It's hard for me to keep on top of those. I'm just saying. Anyways, so what I did is I took some screenshots. So after my introduction, there's going to be some screenshots and I'm going to post up there. But I can tell you, including what I grabbed today, and I don't know if I was supposed to grab stuff again for today, but I grabbed one thing, just one, a super important thing. And I have a whole story around that. So you need to stick around to this video to see what that story is, because sometimes it's just God. Let me just say that. So make sure you're going to watch. You're going to see all the good stuff I got. I got a total of 47 items over the weeks that I was in this challenge. I feel so blessed. So hold on. So I didn't include a picture of what I got for today's haul because I've got this whole story to tell you. So are you ready? First thing, I'm going to show you what it is. Here you have it. The squeeze water filtration system, lifetime warranty. I went over the $25. I'm going to tell you that right now. It was $29.97 at Walmart. But to me, it was worth the extra $5. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so here's how it rolled. I went to Walmart specifically to get the tablets and whatnot to purify water. That was my whole intention. That's why I went to Walmart. That was going to be my part of my $25 challenge for this week. And as I'm sitting there in the aisle, my granddaughter's sitting there with me and my husband is off doing, I don't even remember what he was doing. He was looking at something else. So I went ahead and I grabbed him off the shelf, and this gentleman comes up to me and he says, "Oh," he goes, "I see that you're buying some, water purification tablets." And I was like, "Yeah." And so he just proceeds to start talking to me, and he's from Vermont, and you can tell he's kind of rugged. And I'm in upstate New York, so, he tells me a little bit about himself and that, he has been, outdoors person, woodsy person, whatever, whatnot. And he was like, "So you going camping, da-da-da-da-da." And I'm like, "No, we're not camping." And I'm like, "You might think I'm a little weird, but we're preppers." And he goes, "Oh, no, not at all. I don't think you're weird." He's like, it's going to hit the fan. So we had this whole conversation, and he was just explaining to me, like, the gentleman shared with me a wealth of knowledge way beyond this thing that I purchased, because I was blown away with the stuff that he knew. And I'm going to be sharing some of this stuff on my channel because, like I said, I was blown away by him. Like, it was one of those God moments. If you know anything about my channel, you know that I'm born again Christian. I love Jesus. And that was a God moment. He was sent to me to talk to me about exactly what I needed to hear. So he says to me this. He goes, "You purchased this filtration." And I also grabbed a collapsible 5-gallon container, which he really highly suggested as well, because you can store it flat and whatever and take it wherever you need it to go. And if you stick around, I'll be sharing that in my channel as well. But he said, this filtration system, what makes it wonderful, he goes, the tablets are okay. He's like, those are okay. He goes, as long as your water's maybe just a little questionable. He goes, but God forbid you get into a situation and the only water that you have maybe is some cruddy mud puddle where there might be gasoline in it, or there could be oil in it. He goes, there could be any number of things. He goes, you're not getting that out of the water with those tablets. And I was like, nope, you're right. I'm not. And he goes, and if you don't have, if you're in a place where you don't have something that you could quickly filtrate your water or whatever, he goes, you're you know, kind of in trouble. And I was like, this is true. So he says, you can use this over and over and over again. He goes, you backwash it and it can be used over and over again. So you save the little bit of your clean water that you've cleaned, your filtrated water, you backwash this little system right here and you can use it again. And he goes, I'm telling you, you can use the darn thing for like 30 years. He goes, you're not going to have to ever worry about, you know, filtering your water again. He goes, because you're going to have it right here in your hand. And so for $29.97, totally worth it to me. Because, you know, we all think that we might be able to just like prep at home. We all think that we're just going to be able to have our stuff here in our own home. And I pray that that is the case. But some of us live in a little bit crazier states in our union. Let me just put it that way. And they're trying to stop a lot of the stuff here in our state of New York. They're trying to stop wood stoves. They're getting really close. And I don't even think it's just here in this country, in this state in particular, but I think it's in other parts of the country as well. They are already moving towards not being able to get parts, not being able to get people to fix them. If you are a wood stove user, they're also moving away from everything that isn't electric. And that includes heating our homes with electricity. And if you know anything about where I live, and if you're a part of my channel and I show the days where it's 30 and 40 below zero in the wintertime, because January and February it's going to be. It's not if, it's when. And if you only are able to heat with electricity and your power goes out, you're done. So there are just so many things that you have to really stop and consider, that maybe you won't stay where you are. Maybe you're going to go somewhere else where it's warmer. Maybe you're going to live out of your car. Maybe you're going to do whatever you need to do to get to where it is more comfortable and safe for your family. And we have been and are still looking at alternate ways to heat our home. There's some more ideas that I have coming up on my channel, but it's something that we've had to think about. I know right now, just to fill our furnace, because of the cost, we do kerosene, because kerosene is able to be in a tank outside of your home, because it will not sludge up like oil will. We have yet to turn on our furnace, because when I called the last time, we have a new oil company. The other one went out of business. This is the only oil company now that well, it's not the only oil company, but the only oil company that will do all three things that we need an oil company to do. Number one, deliver our oil. Number two, service our furnace. Number three, will also deliver propane. And this place will do all three, because we have propane for our stove. So we're like stuck, and they know that. And so I was talking to the woman and I said to her, okay, so what are we looking at? Because the previous place, you know, you could have oil delivered and you could pay over time. That's no longer even an option for us now. You can pay in advance. So like right now, because we haven't had any deliveries, because I still have 3/4 of a tank from last year. So I don't need oil right now, and we haven't turned on our furnace. So, you know, we're fine right now, but they will not allow. So she says, oh, well, you can pay in advance. You can go ahead and, you know, open up an online account and start putting money towards your account, which we've, you know, what choice do we have now? That's what we're doing. But the crazy part of this is right now in our area, it has gone up significantly again. And I spoke to this woman about 3 weeks ago. So I know now that this total is even higher, but she told me that they won't deliver unless you need at least 100 gallons. And if you are down to empty or close to empty and your tank needs to be filled, my tank alone, this was 3 weeks ago, mind you, 3 weeks ago, it's $1,200 to fill my oil tank. 3 weeks ago. And I know our gasoline has gone up quite a bit since then, like maybe 20 cents, something like that. So I know it's even more than that now. So I'm just, all of that to say, do whatever you can to get yourself ready. They're saying that New England, where we are, this area is going to have one of the coldest winters ever. And I can tell you, it's only October the 20, I'm filming on what, excuse me, the 21st. And it's like in the 20s, like every morning here lately. It is so cold. We've been getting, you know, maybe low 40s for the highs. We're supposed to maybe get back into the 50s again, but snow is going to be here any day now. And I know for a lot of you've already had snow. So anyways, take care. God bless. Thank you so much, Linda, for hosting this challenge. I think it's been an amazing experience and I'm very grateful. Make sure to check out her channel, check out the playlist, and I will talk to you all in the next.